Hi everyone, Vincenzo here with a new ukulele tutorial. This week, let's learn how to play Hedonism by Skunk Anansie. This is the second lesson of a 10-lesson series designed to take your playing to the next level. In the previous lesson, you learned about rhythm, quarter notes and eighth notes. Today, you put everything into action. Moreover, you will learn a few extra things. Anyway, enough with the talking and let's get started. In this tutorial, I'm gonna be teaching you the entire song, but let's start having a look at the chords that you need to play most of Hedonism. They are F minor, E flat, F sus2, B flat and A flat. These are not the most ukulele friendly chords, but if you want to take your playing to the next level, it's time to work on them. As always, let me show you the chord shapes, and of course, if you already know them, simply skip this part. So you have F minor, E flat, F sus2, B flat, and A flat. By the way, I actually play A flat like this, like a G major, 1 fret down. Bear in mind, I'm not playing the 4th string, I'm stopping it using my thumb. This is the shape I will be using throughout the entire tutorial. By the way, if you're just here for the song or if you don't have time to learn new chords, you can put a capo on fret number 3 and the chords will become this. Of course, they're easier. Having said that, let's start working on the verse. So the strumming pattern for the verse is this: 3, 4, down, down, up, down. Now, let's work on it a little bit more using the knowledge you acquired last week. So you have 1 quarter note, 2 eighth notes, 2 eighth notes, and another quarter note. Now, as you can see, you have 6 notes. However, you only strum 5 times. So something doesn't add up. The thing is, when you see this little arch, which is called a tie, that means that the 2 notes are tied together. And so you don't pluck or strum again the second note of the pair. Instead, the first note is played held for the duration of both notes. Basically, a tie works like an addition. You have 1 eighth note, which lasts for half a beat, tied to another eighth note. You put them together and you get 1 note that lasts for 1 entire beat. By the way, a tie only works when you have the same note or the same chord. If I count the rhythm of the strumming pattern, I have this: 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So I was not strumming on 3 because of the time. Let me do it one more time. 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Now remember, the strumming direction for 8 notes is usually the first one down and the second one up. Because on beat 3 you're only playing the second eighth note, this is why you strum up. And this is why the strumming pattern is down, down, up, down, and not down, down, up, down, up. Remember, you don't alternate between down and up, it depends on the rhythm. One more thing, you know how sometimes you see notes in brackets in tabs? Again, that's because the notes are tied. So for example, if I play this, 3, 4, you see, I didn't play the note in brackets because of the tie. Going back to the verse of Hedonism, this is the chord progression. Remember, the strumming pattern goes like this: down, down, up, down. And let me play the entire verse for you. 3, 4, F minor, E flat, F minor, E flat, F minor, E flat, F minor, F sus4. By the way, the intro is similar to the verse. You play F minor and E flat twice. Now let's work on the chorus. The strumming pattern for the chorus goes like this: 3, 4. So you have 2 eighth notes and a quarter note, and then again 2 eighth notes and a quarter note. The strumming direction goes down, up, down, down, up, down. Let me play it for you. 3, 4, down, up, down, down, up, down. One more time. 3, 4, down, up, down, down, up, down. Now, last week you learned this pattern. Today, let me show you how to make it more interesting. Do this, play the eighth notes quieter, and then a big and powerful strum on the quarter note. Again, 3, 4. So basically you're putting an accent on the quarter notes, and the quarter notes, they are on beat 2 and 4, which are the strong beats, and so you want to highlight this. Now, this is the chord progression for the chorus. Let's follow it. 3, 4, E flat, B flat, F minor, A flat, E flat, B flat, F minor, A flat. One thing, if you want to play this song closer to how it is in the original recording, you have a variation between F minor and A flat. It's a bit tricky, but let me show it to you. 3, 4, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, down. So when you play like this, the A flat comes in before. Let me do it again. 3, 4, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, down. Work on this if you want to challenge yourself. Now let's have a play along. For the play along, I'm gonna be playing intro, verse and chorus, and then you can decide how to arrange your own cover of Hedonism. So the play along is gonna be at 80 BPM, which is the tempo of the song in the original recording. And by the way, you will have the lyrics on the screen. Having said that, get ready, you're about to start playing. So once you know the intro, the verse and the chorus, you know pretty much the entire song. But if you want to play it all, you're missing the bridge. Also in the bridge, there's a key change. And so the chorus and the outro after the bridge will have different chords. But the good thing is that actually these chords are easier. So the chords that you need to play this part of the song are G minor, A minor, D minor, C, F and B flat. Having said that, let's work on the bridge. For the strumming pattern of the bridge, I'm putting together the strumming pattern of the chorus with the strumming pattern of the verse. And so this is what I get. 3, 4, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. One more time. 3, 4, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Notice how this strumming pattern goes across 2 measures. So this is the chord progression. As you can see, you have 2 chords within 1 measure, G minor and A minor. And so the strumming pattern will go like this: 3, 4, G minor, A minor, D minor. Again, G minor, A minor, D minor. Now let me play the entire bridge for you. 3, 4, G minor, A minor, D minor, G minor, A minor, D minor, G minor, A minor, D minor, G minor, A minor, and now C. Now let me show you the chord progressions that you need to play the rest of the song. This is what you will play for the chorus after the bridge. It's the same chord progression but in another key. For the outro, you alternate between G minor and F 4 times. So basically it's the same as the intro, but it's longer and it's a whole tone up. The aim of this tutorial was to give you an overview of hedonism and at the same time keep working on rhythm. On my Patreon page you can find the chord chart and the backing tracks that you need for practicing this. You have 3 backing tracks, one at the original tempo, one slower and another one even slower. Moreover, you also have the option of sending me your homework, whether it's a video or an audio file, and receiving some personalized feedback from me. That is if you join the Master Ukulelist tier. And of course that goes for all my tutorials, not just for this one. Also, don't forget that if you learned something from this video and you would like to say thank you, you can buy me a coffee. Link in the description. That's all for now. Let me know in the comments if you managed to learn this song. And don't forget to download my free 8-step roadmap, link in the description, that will tell you the exact process I followed to learn the ukulele and that will support your learning in this 10 video series. Moreover, check out the other links in the description to learn more about the types of classes that I got available at the moment. And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any of my new tutorials. Having said that, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you next week with the third lesson of this YouTube course. Ciao!